Yo, what's good, YouTube? cjdachamp dropped another video, and I'm excited for it, bro. Like, I'm really excited for it because it's the trial of Maki Zenin, bro. Yo, this shit about to go crazy, bro. Because, like, for those who don't know, I'm a JJK manga reader. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil or nothing like that. But when before the Maki episode came out, I was waiting for that episode for so long because that is my favorite part of the entirety of the manga. That section is literally basically my favorite part of the entirety of the manga, bro. So that shit is just like, the episode was just fire as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I did have some complaints about how the emotional parts were kind of rushed, but other than that, the episode was just great. It was phenomenal. We're not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna get straight into it, bro. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Well, y'all, I gotta get this off my chest real quick.
Yes, sir.
What's bro right here feeling like? Bro,
they really thought they was about to do something to her, bro.
Just to get dropped in 0.5 seconds.
And she mollywopped everybody. If you are not caught up to JJK, I don't even know why you're watching this. I guess maybe you don't care about spoilers, but
name. No, you're wrong. You are not that guy, pal.
Maki Zenin.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another
Here we go.
special emergency.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
These is back-to-back videos that was not planned.
Yeah, no, literally.
After what I've
seen, but he had to make an episode. I know he did.
Another detour because good.
I told you, bro, before this episode dropped, I told people, like, I saw how many I saw the animators' names of who was gonna be animating that episode and shit, bro. I was like, yeah, this is definitely gonna be like one of, if not the best JJK episode so far. Like, I knew it was, and here we are.
Maki Zenin, bro.
Yes, sir.
If you've already seen this episode of JJK, you knew this video was coming. Because this was generally one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
I should have seen this video coming before the episode even came out, to be honest.
Baby. So y'all already know we got the evidence on deck.
Yes, sir.
We counting how many bodies got dropped.
Yes, sir.
So let's not waste no more time. Without
massacre. Let's get it.
Exhibit Z.
Exhibit
Wiping
Z.
the Zenin clan off.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Since this is a trial and we are reviewing a pretty massive crime, let's go ahead and get the main question out the way first. Was Maki blaming her entire clan justified?
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, it was. I'm not gonna lie.
Right now.
It was. Yes.
100%.
Yes, 100%. Yep. 100%. 100%. 100%. That shit was warranted. If you think otherwise, then something wrong with you.
Might be one of the most toxic fictional families of all time. I mean, they are competing with the big dogs of dog shit families. Like, they running with the Mishimas, the Hanmas, the Targaryens, the royal family of the Fire Nation. These niggas were terrible. The only thing these greedy motherfuckers valued in life was status and power.
Like, that's it. They don't care about family.
Low curse energy or your curse technique didn't meet up to their standard. They treated you
like shit. Even though you're family, they don't give a fuck.
Don't even get me started on the massage.
This nigga, bro. Naoya deserved everything that was coming to him, bro. No, for real. And he only looks at women's asses, bro. Even his own family members' asses, which is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Why are we not talking about that?
And last but not least, and one of the prime reasons they had to get packed up was because of her ugly ass, old ass, black eyed daddy. This man might be in the running for one of the worst dads in anime history. Like, him and her sorry ass mama both had to go. I mean, this nigga really made a whole plan to slime out his own daughters. He literally hated Maki and my sibling because he thought that his daughters was the reason he wasn't named head of the clan. I mean, the first thing Maki sees when she comes back home,
like, this nigga was like, bro, I excelled on everything, but the only thing I didn't excel on were my own children. You guys are sorry as fuck. Like, that's basically what this nigga said, bro. Literally.
Father, standing over her sister's body.
He said, and because of that, I couldn't be the head of the clan because of you,
his own daughter down
weaklings.
In cold blood, and then he proceeds to drag both of his children's bodies through a dark hallway and throws both of them in a chamber full of curses and leaves his own children in there for dead. These niggas had to go. Every last one of them. Because these motherfuckers were generally terrible people. So when Mai told Maki to destroy it all, sacrifices her,
he was like, oh, hell yeah.
Literal existence was nerfing Maki because of the whole identical twin thing in JJK. This was the last day on Earth for every last person in the Zenin compound that day. Because since Mai took all the curse energy with her when she passed, it left Maki with none. And with the heavenly restriction that she has, she basically got a game-breaking buff and became a physical freak of nature, just like her deadbeat uncle. So the first victim of Maki's massacre was her bum-ass deadbeat dad. And she made quick work of his sorry ass. Hell, he was so scared when he felt her aura, this nigga thought Toji came back from the dead like the Undertaker. But nah, bro charged up his attack just for Maki to hit him with a
I like your cut, G.
I like your cut, G. It's crazy.
took the niggas
one down.
And gave him the best lineup his old niggas
400, 330. Sorry, 436 more to go.
Next up on the chopping block were the Kukuru unit. And this is the moment
I don't know how many fucking soldiers there are.
The bride. Cause the way she was dicing
on her Kill Bill shit, gang.
I was watching the anime adaptation of Kill Bill. Now let's set the scene. After her pops got a fresh lineup, the whole compound ended up going on lockdown, and Maki ended up getting surrounded by the Kukuru unit, a bunch of nameless Zenin clan NPCs with no curse techniques. That ranks were filled up with a bunch of bald niggas and motherfuckers with butts, cause that have never had a tip fade or a lineup ever in their life. But luckily for the Kukuru unit, they were surrounding the best barber in Jujutsu Society. So a bunch of them end up running at her, but she swings once and gets a quadruple kill. Then after she drops the first forward, she just casually starts to walk down these niggas. Look at this one. She cuts both of his arms off and sliced them down the middle. And while she was
like, if you're here and you standing here for a good minute watching how all of these niggas are dying, why aren't you choosing the smart decision to just walk away, my nigga? Abandon mission. Or either that or pretend like you're injured. Pretend like you're dead, nigga. Because
so after she
holy
out the first
shit.
Wave of dudes, this one bald nigga, and I ain't gonna hold y'all, I gotta get this off my chest real quick, cause
hey, at least he was confident.
Like,
at least he was confident, man.
Shit.
Dropped in one, yeah.
Like,
this nigga got one
you
shot.
Are a background character. You ain't even got a name. Know your role, nigga. You're not that guy, pal. So after this bald nigga lost all of his aura,
bald nigga, bald nigga, bald nigga. Why you bald?
In that room was safe. She was styling on these niggas so hard the screen turned gray and black, just like when the bride ripped the dude's eyes out. Now as she continued to cut everyone down, we get to one of her most brutal kills. She drops down like she's about to do a hell sweep, but she kicks this dude in the gut. And this kick was so hard, it literally made this dude's head explode. Yeah, not gonna lie, if I'm one of these dudes and I just saw one of my homies go out like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm walking out. Exactly. That's what why the fuck are y'all still here at this point? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Japan ASAP. I'm not about
nigga, we out. Either we pretending like we're dead or we're out.
So after she just
we're literally fighting to die.
These two come in and swing, but they get instantly decapitated. Then this
we no longer fighting to kill Maki. We definitely not fighting to live, nigga. We're fighting to die. That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
Gives this nigga one of the nastiest side eyes. She really looked at bro like,
"Are you serious, my brother?"
Then cuts his sword in half. And while bro was just left in disbelief, he had no time to think about his next move, cause he ended up getting split in two. Then she ends up jumping up top, and look at this brother right here.
She was like, y'all niggas up here think y'all safe? Like,
you can tell just by the look in his eyes that he didn't already
oh my god,
he's regretting his entire
yep,
right
that nigga wanted to leave. That nigga wanted to leave.
For birthing him in this family. So Maki ends up cutting them all down and painting the wall red, and finally puts that one guy out of his misery. Then she ends up pulling off one of the sauciest sequences
the slide.
in anime history.
The slide.
She jumps down and starts sliding
the blood, yep.
Like 10 niggas. Then while she was still sliding, one dude tries to hit her, but she ends up hitting the limbo again and ends up transitioning into a bicycle kick.
She was on her Matrix shit.
Then the last guy in the sequence got done the dirty.
She was on her Kill Bill Matrix shit,
on
bro.
The blood while standing upright
and then Bruce Lee, this
face. And she
this
stared
motherfucker.
into his soul and hit him with a.
Hand me the black mouth.
In the air.
Not gonna lie, this might be one of the most disrespectful moments of all time.
Ooh,
Simply
somebody
because of
in
how
a Maki,
nonchalant she
yeah.
was while doing this. She really slid on the blood and passed by both of these niggas.
Literally. Just went straight for him. Like, what did he do? What did this nigga do? What did this nigga specifically do, bro?
1-inch punch and send him flying. Like, that is just flat out ridiculous. So she runs up to this one dude and she packs him up just like Anakin did to Count Dooku. And she cuts his hands clean off and disarms him. And while this dude was screaming in pain, his sword that ended up flying landed on top of this dude.
Yeah, I felt bad for that nigga the most. He didn't even get to fight. He literally died just because of his placement. He literally died just because of his placement, bro. Man's even, yeah.
Expecting it. Poor guy died because of collateral damage. So as Maki continued to cut down the last wave of Zenin NPCs, she decides to finish him off with a Devil May Cry combo. She starts to swing and chop up every nigga in the room. So when she finally stands upright, everybody else in the room drops dead. And with that, Maki just casually dropped off the entire Kukuru unit that consisted over 100+ niggas. She dropped off over 100 people in that room in about 2 minutes. That's just pure wicked work right there. So after the Kukuru unit was wiped out, we move on to our next set of victims, who were known as the Hei. Now the Hei consisted of the strongest sorcerers in the Zenin clan. All these dudes were semi-grade 1 sorcerers or higher. So on paper, these niggas should be
qualified, right?
Maki didn't give a damn who they were, cause she was here to expose these bums for the
frauds.
That they were. The first thing that she does is instantly speed blitz Nobuaki, the captain of the Kukuru unit, and she wasted little to no time on his sorry ass. Bro tried to lunge in to attack Maki, but she closed the distance in like 2 seconds and cut his sword into pieces. Then she ripped his throat out, and the front piece of his sword that ended up getting broken off flew back.
Yeah, that was
just... This has to be her most brutal kill.
Oh my god.
This was just
ripped your throat and then your own blade
by the neck and
hits the back.
And while dude was bleeding out and gasping for air, his own sword hits the reverse and goes him in the head. Like, good God.
That was the worst death. That was the worst death. It even exceeds the one where the what's it called? The guy's head gets cut off. Toji's brother.
With the mohawk. And just look at him in this frame. You know damn well his old ass didn't know what the hell was going on. Unk had no business being here. Maki was so fast she popped up in his face for a good 2 seconds. And you see his death from his POV. Maki ripped his eyes out and crushed them in front of him. She brutally murdered a senior citizen who probably had Alzheimer's disease. So after she took out the first two, she ends up getting hit by this gravity magic attack by this rat tail looking motherfucker. And there
was people confused on whether or not he died. So for those who don't know, this nigga died too. He died after using that attack. He put so much strain on his body trying to hold fucking Maki still. And then my dude over here aura farming. Hold on, let me let it play.
And he was trying to hold her down for this.
My nigga starts fucking aura farming. In the manga, he did a quick attack, but over here, this nigga was fucking aura farming. Where he was like, "Hurry up, girl! I can't hold her for long, no. She just like told you, bro. Hurry, finish this shit, nigga. Stop aura farming, please." Like, this nigga was dead ass aura farming, bro.
Now I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my gosh,
100% real with
that shit was too funny.
Nigga had my ass fooled.
No, Junichi was selling in the anime. In the manga, like it's quick, but over here in the anime, they literally make him aura farm and waste time. But that shit is fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is hilarious.
I mean, look at the nigga. He looked the part.
He looked calm. Yep. He's Toji's brother. Yeah, he's literally Toji's brother, bro.
But no,
he's literally Toji's brother.
Was immeasurable. He hits Maki with the same move Deku hit Overhaul with. Just a massive barrage of punches that ended up manifesting into a bunch of giant fists. And it looks like this attack should have done something. Hell, the explosion the attack gave off looked like a nuke. just got set off. But when the dust clears, the first person that you see is Ranta, and his little rat-tailed ass was bleeding out because he was trying to hold down Maki so Junichi could kill her. And he thinks that he is dying at peace, thinking that his boy Junichi just finished the job. So when he finally dies, you see Maki walk out of the smoke, and when she walks past him, she is carrying Junichi's head. This kid,
at least he died thinking,
because his sacrifice meant nothing. Bro died just for Junichi's sorry ass to not do shit. And lose every bit of aura that he had. So after the fraudulent four got packed up, the last man standing was none other than the leader of the Zenin clan's most elite squad of bums, the misogynistic tickle monster himself, Naoya. And this wide-mouthed, lockjawed, crooked-toothed looking motherfucker probably gave Maki the best spa day she's ever had in her life.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this.
Out of everyone, bro, I know, like besides her parents, I know she really wanted to kill this nigga. Because this nigga was disrespectful as fuck. Massaging her 24 frames per second. He got to his chiropractic bag. Nigga started throwing the mouths and shit, making sure her bones and joints were loose from all this tension. Because he knew her back had to hurt. Let me give you a massage after killing my family real quick. I know you stressed out. Then after that, you can kill me.
To the demise of Naoya. And one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen. Maki ends up squatting down into the stance of a sumo wrestler. And she just stands here and waits patiently to swat this nigga like the fly that he was. So while Naoya was running to use his finishing move, Maki basically figured out how his technique works and downloaded his movements and read him like a book. She turns around and stares into this nigga's soul. Fist cocked back and low.
That shit was so hard to replay 4 different times.
It's looking like the 2 dudes from the last video that were in the same exact situation. And he was probably thinking the same thing they were in his last moments.
Damn.
He really about to rock my shit. Hit him so hard that shit replayed 4 different times. Usually it's 3. But this nigga got the 4. This nigga got the 4 replay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final on-screen victim of the Zenin clan massacre. And it was none other than her sorry ass mama. And the way she killed her was actually very unsettling. She was basically walking around and playing hide and seek with her while calling out mother in a tone that felt like she was just trying to talk with the intentions of killing her. She was moving like an actual serial killer. So when she finally found her, you can just see the terror on her face because her own daughter that she treated like garbage was about to take her life. And Maki didn't even hesitate to do it. She slit her throat and that was that.
Well, she asked her one question.
Let me give her sorry ass mama a little credit. She did make sure to send Naoya's two-faced Harvey Dent looking ass back to the lobby with the rest of the family. But with that though, every single member of the Zenin clan that was at the compound that day were dead. And Maki's mother was the last on-screen victim of the massacre. Now I say last on screen because guess what? Job's not finished. Because when Mai said destroy it all, she really meant destroy it all. Because after she massacred everybody at the compound that day, she went off and boomed every other Zenin clan member.
The 6 members of Hai, the 9 members of Akashi, and the 20 members of the Kukuro unit who were absent from Zenin clan's home that day all met untimely deaths. All off screen, guys. All off screen. Now, it would have been dope as shit if we got these animated as well and got into the 2 episodes. But yeah.
That wasn't there that day. She took every last one of these niggas
She
off
went
the
hunting.
map. You wasn't even safe if you wasn't even at the compound that day.
Hunting.
She still found those niggas and killed them. And she completely eradicated the entire bloodline to the point where they ended up getting kicked out of the big three families and their entire family legacy was ruined. Now, last thing to complete this entire exhibit, let's estimate how many people she actually killed. Now, with the resources we got, we can make a pretty good estimate. So let's look at this family photo right here. Every person in this photo besides Naobito got killed by Maki. and that would be a total of 112. And adding her sorry ass mama, that's 113. Now let's look at everybody that was not at the compound.
Probably
She killed
adds
the
up to
other
like
6 members of the Hay that
190,
9
180
members of
maybe.
the Akashi, and 21 other members of the Kukuru unit. So if we add in those other bodies, she
That's
dropped
how
off
much is that?
149.
149. Yeah.
Now this is not a confirmed number. This is just my estimate. But
still.
not gonna lie, that is one wicked kill death ratio. And with that, ladies and
Insanity.
gentlemen, that is a easy pass. Light work, no reaction. She really exposed how fraudulent the Zenin clan actually was. Like, it's actually hilarious when you look at this. This clan prides itself off of cursed techniques and cursed energy. And the fact that all
And
these
they got
grown-ass
mocked
men
by
got
someone
wiped off the map by a
that
16-year-old
doesn't.
girl that didn't have a drop of that shit is hilarious. Their legacy is cooked. And you know, all this could have been avoided if they just listened to Naobito's will. But hey, they can all have that conversation down there while they burning in hell. Also for the crime, not guilty. Them niggas had to go.
Yeah, no, they
So
deserved
with
it.
that being
They
said,
deserved
hope
it.
y'all enjoyed. Like,
They
subscribe,
deserved
all
it.
that good stuff. And until next time.
So Maki's not guilty for that, bro. She good. She chilling off that. All right, YouTube. That's pretty much it, bro. Don't you fucking CJ the Champ video, dog. Appreciate you for making a video for Maki, even though it wasn't even part of the plan and shit. But I'm glad that you made a video, bro, because this was definitely worth seeing and shit. You feel me? This was definitely worth making. I mean, in your POV. That's what I'm saying. That's pretty much it, though. Bless your mind, bless your body, bless your soul, and peace.